Today I thought I'd share a little update with you on our 2023 financial goals. Earlier this year, Kyle and I sat down and thought, what are we wanting to achieve this year financially, and how do we want to handle our money? Stick around, I'm going to give you a little update in this video. Hey guys, welcome back to the Debt Free Millennials channel. I'm your host, Justine, and in this channel, we talk about all ways to help you achieve financial confidence, crush debt that leads to more fun and fewer payments. If you're into that lifestyle or wanting to achieve that lifestyle, be sure to hit that red subscribe button so that you can join the family who's committed. We're committed to growing this channel to more than 100,000 subscribers, and I know we're gonna hit that very, very soon. I wanted to give you a little sneak peek into our own financial goals. This year has been kind of a whirlwind change, a little bit of questioning where we're supposed to be location-wise with moving. Really, when I'm thinking about my financial goals, I break it down into 5 different areas, and that includes debt, investing, saving, budgeting, and your income. So let's start with the savings goal that we had. We wanted to do a home upgrades fund because we had really built up a very hefty down payment. I think when we started 2023, we had more than $150,000. Now we have more than $175,000 saved for the down payment. And that does include a home upgrades fund. We were looking at around $10,000 for that, and we have $5,000 currently saved. But honestly, sometimes I look at home ownership now and I'm like, maybe it's just not in the cards for us. Maybe this is just something that's not going to happen until we're late in the game of life, like in our 40s, which is kind of crazy to think about. But really, I'm starting to question whether or not home ownership truly is the end goal. Is there more to this world and to this life that I want to do with my money besides putting it into a home? And it's not just, a lot of people are like, well, your home is an investment and you're going to get that money. When are you getting that money? You only get that money out when you sell the home. And when you sell a home, more than likely you're purchasing another home to move into. So really, you're not getting that money out unless you're taking a profit from the purchase of the first home and you're buying something that's cheaper than, and you get to keep that money. It's not something that I'm really worried about as much anymore, but I don't know, I'm just questioning it and thinking whether or not this might be the right move for us, and maybe we just rent and continue to have the freedom of renting. Because the way that I see it, and the way that I know Ramit Sethi talks about it in his Netflix series, is that your rent is the ceiling. That's the most you're ever going to pay for the home that you're living in. Anything else is covered by your homeowner. So they're going to cover maintenance, they're going to cover all these different things. If you are going into home ownership, your mortgage payment is the floor. That's the minimum that you're going to be paying. Any kind of maintenance or home upgrades or things that you want to do to the place, property taxes, homeowners insurance, that all comes out of your pocket. And so I know I'm looking at this from kind of a biased perspective because I've only been a renter. I've been a lifelong renter, and I know what that looks like, and I know how to experience that. And I'm also really looking at homeowners who are sharing their experiences on YouTube and telling us, like, it is expensive. This isn't something that we're building up like it's going to be all sunshine and rainbows, that there are truly costs to home ownership. I got on a little bit of a tangent there, but yes, the savings is still going. The investing side, we talked about maxing out Kyle's 401k and making sure that we were saving at least 15% of pre-tax income toward retirement. So right now, Kyle is putting 12% towards his 401k, which helps him actually max out his contribution limits for the year. His employer is putting 8%. Earlier this year, I was putting $1,000 per month towards my SEP IRA, but I really had to back off of that because of a lot of business changes that happened. I went from a sole proprietorship to an LLC, so I started putting myself on payroll. Then I started investing a lot of things into mentors and coaches, which really dramatically decreased my profit. So the revenue minus expenses, and the profit is what's left over. And even though I make revenue every single month, it was the profit that was really suffering. So I really had to back off contributing to the SEP IRA. I know I'll get there again and I'll be able to ramp up those contributions, but for right now, It is what it is. We've got effectively 20% going towards Kyle's 401k, and then any outside investing that we're doing with something like a Robinhood or a Betterment, we're just kind of putting a little bit of money aside every single month from our take-home paycheck. Okay, let's talk about budget, because we talked about doing a financial goal of creating an LA bucket list category, which we did. And I'm very proud to say that this thing has been ongoing with the LA bucket list, because if you've been following the channel for a while, then you might know that we moved to LA a year ago, and this is a temporary move while we work on getting relocated outside of California so that we can move to a better cost of living city. And so far, we've done such amazing things in LA. I can't believe how much Los Angeles has grown on us, because when Kyle was thinking about moving up here from San Diego, and we had been in San Diego for 7 years, I was like, no, I don't want to go to LA. It's busy, it's crazy, there's lots of people. I just don't want to do it. I've changed my mind. It's so nice. There are pockets of LA, and the pocket that we're currently in is just so wonderful, very family friendly. So we've been to places like the LA Zoo, the Aquarium in Long Beach, Griffith Observatory. We went to California Adventures. We went whale watching. Well, I didn't see a whale, but my bestie and I went on a whale watching excursion, and we saw a ton of dolphins, which was incredible. Kyle and I did a spa day at the Ritz-Carlton in Marina del Rey, and we heard that Common, the music artist, actually goes there regularly, which was like, oh, that's cool. We went to the Dodgers game, the Getty Museum. My mom and I went to Hollywood Bowl to see Shania Twain. And more recently, I went to downtown LA to do a photo shoot there. But honestly, guys, downtown LA is not anything to write home about. It's actually kind of scary. It's a little wild. Would not recommend. Everything else I would recommend on this list, hands down. It's been so fun. Other places that I want to do that I haven't done yet: Malibu, Harry Potter World, Beverly Hills, Catalina Island, and Little Tokyo. Ironically, those were very similar things that I said in the very beginning video, and I have not done them yet. So what's going on, Justine? I need to get going on some of these little day trips. I think Malibu might be next, or Harry Potter World. We'll see. And then lastly, I talked about increasing my income to $123,000. And it's interesting because I got so stuck on the revenue. And in the video that I was addressing our financial goals to begin with, I talked about I wanted to get better at sales. And I absolutely have gotten better at sales. It's been so phenomenal. A lot of that work has been implemented for August, July, a little bit of July, but mainly August. And now we're in September. I'm filming this video, and this is where I'm starting to see rapid changes. So it still is to be said. It's still to be told whether or not I'll hit this goal. And I'm very confident that I will hit this goal and actually surpass it. And I think I was just thinking too small. I've been reading a book called The Big Leap, and that has been so transformative. I've been working with a business coach. That's been so transformative. And I really have bigger revenue goals. And I started to ask myself, why do I want these bigger revenue goals? Why do I want more money? And it really comes back to not only making a bigger impact and be able to reach more people with this message of living a debt-free life and achieving financial confidence, but there's also things in my life that I would like to do. We talked about having a second baby. We want to have a house that comfortably fits all of us. I would need to hire a nanny or put that baby in daycare so that I can continue to do this work. These are some of the things that I'm thinking about. Well, this money is going to directly impact my life, and I want to be able to achieve other things that I'm doing. And we all know sometimes that just takes money. So this is where I'm kind of thinking about my head process, is like, I'm making the impact. I want to better myself as a money coach and a business owner. And I have these personal goals that I really want to achieve as well. It all goes hand in hand. That's a quick update for you on our 2023 financial goals. We'll do another video at the end of the year to tell you whether or not we've hit them, especially like income wise, or doing just an update on where we've gone for the LA bucket list, and what our plans are for moving, because it's gonna happen. I just don't know where yet. Somewhere. We'll find out. You'll find out, so stick around. And if you want those updates, be sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'll catch you in the next video.